Hey everyone, ready to make your technical writing pop with some visuals.
Always a good idea.
Today we're diving into screen recording tools. Perfect for making tutorials, how-tos, all that good stuff. And to guide us, we've got this awesome article.
Oh yeah, this one's great.
It's by Curt Robbins. He's a senior technical writer.
And not just any writer, he's worked with some big names. FedEx, Microsoft.
Wells Fargo, even the list goes on. The article's called Comparison of Screen Recording Tools for Technical Writers. Gets right to the point, which I love. So basically, this deep dive is going to be your cheat sheet for picking the right tool, for making killer visual content.
Like having a pro walk you through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Robbins breaks down four main tools: Camtasia, Loom, OBS Studio, and Snagit. Before we get into each one, though, I think it's worth remembering why screen recording is such a big deal for us tech writers.
Oh, totally. It's all about clarity, right? And keeping people engaged. Like, honestly, who wants to wade through pages of text when a 2-minute video could show you the same thing?
Way more efficient.
Plus, people remember visuals better, so it helps your audience actually learn.
Show, don't tell, taken to the next level. Okay, let's start with Camtasia. Pretty sure that's like the industry standard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's known for being super professional.
So like if you're making training videos for a company or something.
Exactly. It's got all those high-end features. And Robbins mentioned the interface is intuitive too, which is huge because some of these tools can get pretty complicated.
Definitely. Makes a difference when you're trying to get stuff done quickly.
Big time. But gotta be honest, Camtasia comes with a price tag to match those features.
So maybe not the best for folks on a tight budget.
Probably not. If you're just starting out or working on a smaller project, there are more affordable options.
Makes sense. And speaking of affordable, what about Loom? Robbins made a point of highlighting how fast and simple it is.
Oh yeah, Loom's fantastic if you need to explain something quickly. Or if you're working with remote teams, it's great for sending quick updates.
Instead of writing a whole email?
Yep. And it's got a free tier too, which is a big plus.
So you're trading some features for that ease of use, right? Like it's not going to have the editing power of Camtasia.
True. But sometimes you just need to get a message across quickly. No need for fancy editing for that.
Quick and dirty. I like it. All right, so we've got the pro-level Camtasia and the speedy Loom. What's next on the list?
This one's interesting. We're going open source now with OBS Studio.
Ooh, open source. Does that mean it's free?
Absolutely free. And OBS is known for being incredibly customizable. Like, you have control over everything. Multiple sources, audio mixing.
Multiple sources, so you could record your screen, webcam, and like music at the same time.
Exactly. Scene transitions, too. It's popular with gamers and streamers for a reason.
I can see why. Sounds powerful, though Robbins did say there's a learning curve, right?
Yeah, it's not the easiest to pick up. You'll need to spend some time with it.
So good for techie folks who are willing to put in the effort.
Exactly. The payoff is huge, though, because you get all that power for free.
Can't argue with that. All right, that's 3 down. What's our last contender?
This one's a favorite of mine. Snagit. Robbins calls it unparalleled for capturing and annotating screenshots. And I gotta say, he's spot on.
Snagit's my go-to, too.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just grab a screenshot, add some arrows and text, boom, instant visual explanation.
It's like a Swiss Army knife for technical writers. Screenshots, quick recordings, even GIFs. Plus, it's affordable, way more than Camtasia.
So Snagit's the king of quick visual aids.
You got it. Like, if you're making step-by-step guides or highlighting stuff in a software interface, nothing beats Snagit.
Right tool for the right job. You wouldn't use a hammer to turn a screw.
Exactly. And that's what Robbins is getting at. Each of these tools has its own strengths and weaknesses. Figure those out, and you always pick the best one.
No more decision paralysis. I love it.
No more. So we've got our 4 contenders laid out, but I think it's interesting to think about them not just individually.
You mean like how they could work together?
Yeah. What if instead of choosing one tool, we built a whole toolkit? That's where things get really interesting.
A toolkit. I like that. So you're saying we could use like Snagit, Andy, Camtasia together?
Potentially. Snagit for detailed screenshots, then bring those into Camtasia for a super polished tutorial video. Best of both worlds.
Whoa, that's actually a really cool idea.
Right. It's about thinking beyond just one tool at a time.
Yeah.
Like, Robbins gives us the pieces, but we can arrange them however we want.
So it's not about finding the best tool. It's about finding the best combination for what you need.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to explore further. Stay tuned, folks.
Don't go anywhere.
It's like Robbins gives us the measurements for our toolbox.
And measurements, yeah.
Features, pros and cons, everything you need to choose the right tool. But what I really liked was the best use cases section.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
He takes all the technical stuff and shows you like how it actually works. Real world examples,
Definitely. It's one thing to list out the features, it's another to see how they're used.
Exactly. Like with Camtasia, he talks about it being perfect for e-learning. Those courses where you need really polished videos.
Yeah, with all the editing and stuff. Which makes sense. Camtasia's got that whole suite of editing tools.
And then for Loom, he highlights using it for feedback or showing problems when you're working with other people.
Right, because Loom's all about speed and sharing.
Exactly. And Snagit, he talks about it for step-by-step guides. Visuals for those.
Perfect, because Snagit's so good at grabbing screenshots.
Yeah.
Annotating them, all that.
He's basically saying, here's the tool and here's how it solves a real problem. Makes the whole thing way more practical.
Instead of just a bunch of tech specs, it's like having someone experienced guide you,
A mentor.
Yeah.
And that's what makes a resource truly valuable.
Totally agree. Now, we've been talking about these tools individually, but we touched on this earlier, this idea of combining them.
Oh, yeah. The whole toolkit thing. I think that's where the real future of tech comm is.
Building a toolkit, not just relying on one tool.
Yep. Recognizing that each one has its own strengths. Sometimes the best way is to use them together.
Like an orchestra, maybe.
Exactly. You need different instruments to make the music work. So instead of Camtasia or Loom, it becomes, how can I use Camtasia and Loom to do this really well?
Ooh, that's a good way to think about it. Opens up more possibilities,
For sure. Imagine using Snagit to get all these detailed screenshots for a user manual. Then you bring those into Camtasia and make a video walkthrough too.
Wow, so you'd have the visual guide and the video. That's smart.
Right. Different people learn in different ways. Some like visual, some prefer video. This way, you cover all the bases.
Giving people options, I like that. Makes it accessible for everyone.
Exactly, and that's what makes this whole conversation so exciting. It's not just about tools, it's about changing how we communicate technical stuff.
Taking it to a new level.
Yes.
Less about dry instructions, more about storytelling almost.
Yeah.
Visual storytelling.
Yeah, and that's powerful. Now, Robbins doesn't really talk about combining tools specifically, but it's like he's giving us the foundation and we can build on it.
Building blocks.
Right. Think about it. Let's say you're making a tutorial for people who learn best visually. Maybe Camtasia's animation features would be perfect for that. Bring the concepts to life,
Or if your audience is always pressed for time, Loom's short videos would be great. Shareable, straight to the point.
It's about thinking beyond the tool itself and thinking about the person on the other side. What do they need?
That human element, that's what makes the difference. And I think that's what we're really trying to get at here.
It's about using these tools to make technical writing more human, more relatable, and in the end, more effective.
Putting ourselves in their shoes.
Yeah.
Like, what would make this easier for me to learn?
Exactly. And that changes things, We're not just focused on the technical side anymore. It's more about the experience, how people learn, what they feel. That makes a difference.
So we're not just giving information, we're making a connection.
Right. Like, imagine you're explaining something super technical. Instead of just steps, you use Camtasia to make an animation. Highlight the important parts, make it visual.
Way more engaging.
Definitely. Or let's say you're giving feedback on a document. Instead of a huge email, you make a Loom video.
Adds that personal touch.
Plus, it's quicker, gets the point across. It's about using these tools to make our communication more human.
More relatable.
And that makes it more effective. That's the whole point.
It's powerful stuff.
Yeah.
We're going beyond just writing. It's visual storytelling now.
And that's exciting. This whole field, it's always changing. New tools, new ways of doing things.
And thankfully, we've got people like Curt Robbins to help us make sense of it all. He gives us the knowledge, shows us what's possible.
Gives us that inspiration to try things out, Experiment, find what works for us.
Like he's saying, here's all the tools, go build something amazing.
Exactly.
So as you're working on your next project, remember what we talked about today. Don't be afraid to play around with these tools, mix and match them. And most importantly, think about your audience. Because in the end, it's not just about the tools themselves. It's about connecting with people, sharing your knowledge. And that's what makes technical writing so cool. You're taking complex stuff and making it
understandable,
engaging, even fun. So go out there and make something awesome. Happy recording, everyone.